Hello everyone, this guy's the Wolf One, and I am back with another undefeated live stream. Last time we made it to the final boss, but we're not able to beat it. So hopefully this time we will be able to succeed in that regard. But we shall have to see. Let me message this out, and then we'll give this another college try. Also, sorry if the stream itself seems a little odd. For some reason, OBS is being a little weird. But let me just message this out. I did find some tricks out between last episode and this one because interesting to note is it turns out that the game didn't really seem to tell me you can actually use your ranged attacks to undo damage to the city. I did not know that. So we're going to have to make use of that. Also, sorry there was no live stream on Saturday. Wednesday, I was incredibly exhausted from having a long day out. So I just had to... some days that just happens. Like, that obviously just happens some days. But we shall see how this works out this time. But I do like this game. Like I said, this game was made by a bunch of people basically in their dorm room, by 3 people in a dorm room. So the fact it's good at all. Hello. Glad you guys could make it. Let me just get everything all set up. Okay, so we are going to try to beat the final boss of this. Apparently, you can just use your kick, that crescent energy kick, to fix damage to the environment, which I was unaware of being a thing. So hopefully that helps to actually do this. I also realized we were actually getting weaker every time we attempted it because we lose hero points. So there's kind of a level drain where you can't just keep redoing it and losing, unfortunately. But yeah, this was made by 3 people in a dorm room, so I'm not going to harp on its flaws very much. It's amazing that this game is as good as it is. Okay, let's get on with it. Okay, so... yeah, see, our hero points went down, so we're going to want to do some stuff while we're to get some points back. Yeah, it does save progress, which is good. But see, our hero points went down. So we kind of need to re-earn those. we gotta do some heroics to get the computer back up so we can... Yeah, see, I can use that to put out, like, to more accurate, to put out stuff and heal the city. So, I do like that. I do appreciate the fact that, like, yes, it's just because they didn't want to have a concrete design, but I do appreciate this guy's just out saving the world in his, like, in just sunglasses. I do wonder if, like, that's actually him, like, maybe a civilian identity, because he does appear in things like that. Person in danger. Waiting for stuff to spawn, which is hero, protect your money, undefeated bank. So apparently the guy just has his own, like, his own stuff. Winter animal expedition. Oh, that's a white wolf. Super strength punching bag. Okay, there's the bad guys. At least there's a lot of stuff to, like, look at while you're waiting for stuff to happen so you can grind. This has got to be one of those danger-prone cities ever. Black cats, right? Dragon eyes. Yeah, apparently the hero points also dictate your strength. Last time I saw you, first love and a terrible curse. Is that like a Studio Ghibli sort of thing? So mostly humans. There's a dog. Like, I feel like that'd be one of the fun things to do with flying, just being able to see stuff up close. Neurodiver, which I believe I saw that one last time. Paper chest stories. As they get a basic toaster pad. Find a ROM of the Superman Returns video game. Ooh, donuts. I wonder if these are randomized, because I'm not seeing them all in the places I remember them being in last time we played. I do appreciate they made all of these, like, and stuff. There you go, civilian. Hey, I'm lipstick. Hey, a hamburger commercial. Okay, I think this is taking way too long, and there's got to be another way to deal with this. If I redo these, can I learn stuff? Just so I can just, like, you know, practice. Let's see if this just, even without getting a top score, gets us. Okay, yeah, okay, this is just a much better way to get 0 points in general. So, yeah, this is just a much better way to get... million super speed. Okay, I need to keep doing this until I get back up to max. That's like the easiest way to do this. Destroying these evil machines of evil, I guess, is what the best description is. So this is definitely ranking. Yeah, I'm assuming the evil machines are bombs too. Yeah, they're most likely bombs. They're most likely bombs. Like, we're superheroes stopping, like, villains and terrorists, so of course they're bombs. this is like kind of that cathartic kind of. Like, yeah, objectively, I'm just punching stuff, but. But it makes you feel powerful. You know, it makes you feel like you're... Also, this is one thing that makes me wish we had a good Flash game, like literally without Flash. Not a game made on Flash. Proves that it theoretically is possible to do. Okay, I missed one somehow. Okay, so we might. There is apparently a rank above SS, and we might want to reach that. Okay, there we go. Plus, I want to see if I can actually get the... This kind of high-speed stuff makes me realize probably really make the Flash game and it good. So, I feel like there's probably a better way to do this. It's not helped by the fact that there's just possibility that. Okay, that's good. That. Yeah, I feel like that might actually okay, that definitely worked pretty well. was a faster route. I just saw it pop up on here. Where is it? Almost. I'm wondering just how fast I have to do this to get. Okay, that... If that glitch there didn't happen, like, why did it do that just... Like, see, if it didn't glitch out like that, I feel like I would have already gotten the... Like, is it because... In this place, is it because there's some... Like, this present? What the heck? I would have got... Where's the last one? Okay, that makes me a little upset, because I clearly would have gotten it if the thing had locked on correctly. Where is the last one? Like, I'm not seeing it on the map. That was a good round. That one was a good round. So why did it... I didn't see any that I missed. Where did it go? I'm mad about that one because that feels like I should not have lost that. Like, that genuinely feels like the game screwed up. That makes me a little mad because that was a good route. That was a good one. For some reason, somehow we missed it. I feel like that would have been the 5-star route otherwise. but it feels like the game just, like, the lock-on mechanic just doesn't want to work right for the okay, this game, like I said, I keep saying it, but this game is honestly an amazing proof of concept. Like, that's what this game is. It's a proof of concept. Come on, again? Okay, I see it this time. I can see it this time. It's right here. There we go. Okay. Sorry if it's getting annoying me just redoing this. I just feel like that this is very doable, and it's just... kind of getting a little screwed over by the auto targeting. Okay. I hope you guys aren't getting annoyed by me just trying to... Like, I feel like one of the big problems is just the auto-targeting for the dash attack isn't as accurate as it should be. Okay, I'm gonna stop that because that... I finished the ring chase. Okay, I'm gonna try this one again. Okay, I got a little bit off. Okay, whoa. Okay, actually, I think that one earns quite a bit. I missed one. Okay, so I think I'm actually getting quite a few, like, this feels like one that I am not, that actually ended up being a little more difficult than I thought. Weird to say, but it honestly feels almost like the controls were being a little too... Okay, I think this is actually acquiring hero points even quicker than the... Okay, we're at 704,000. Let's... Oh. Fortunately, that did not count. Yes, okay, got a 5-star out of it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, this does increase it by quite a lot. I'm not sure if... I'm also glad that there's at least some level of leeway for missing the rings. Okay, let's see. How much am I making per... Okay, yeah, this seems like a better way to mine points and the attack destruction missions. Except for, you know, the fact that I'm having... I actually have a little... Okay, my controllers are... Okay, question is though, do I actually want to get it up to the next level to try again? Okay, I'm beginning to Okay, there is some intense wind going on here. So if power goes out or if suddenly the stream stops, it probably is going to be because of wind. Okay. I wonder if I can redo the previous bosses. Give more. Okay, got another 5-star there. But yeah, we've got high winds here right now, so if you hear like something behind me, that's probably outside. After this, I might retry maybe the fire boss. Okay, I think we just had a glitch out on OBS, and I hope everything is functioning again. Let me double check to... Okay, why is my mouse giving me trouble now? Okay, I do hope we are still live. It looks like we are. That's good. But let me just check something because I feel like... There is a tornado watch in the area. Watch, not warning. If it was a warning, I would not be streaming right now. I would be in the basement. That's another 5-star. Okay, yeah, I think that this is going to be enough for us to do this. It looks like if you're able to do it effectively enough, you can actually get a lot of hero points. Yeah, it looks like I'm almost getting 50,000 each time. Okay, not 50,000 each time, but a decent amount each time where I feel like just this is kind of the best way to do this. Yeah, this game can be a little grindy, apparently, from I heard people say it could be. Right. Oops. So honestly, I think I get more points from... Honestly, feels like I get more points from making sure I get the center. Yeah, it seems like if I get a perfect dive through that final ring, I'm getting a Okay, yeah, that, like, making sure you dive down through the center of that final thing is just an enormous amount of... I feel like that dive at the end is probably one of the single biggest ways to... Oh yeah, you get, like, it's... Okay, so let me actually test this. Okay, so you get 300 if you do that. You get 300... Okay, so it doesn't actually... I wish it did. Like, that would make this... I hope this is not... So really, score does not matter on these. Like, score does not actually matter. Okay. This is definitely a good way to grind these. I think I'm getting a couple thousand each time at least. But let's try one of the previous bosses to see if there's a bit of a... I believe I can retry bosses. Looked like I could. There it is. Okay, yeah, I need to be very careful about that. Okay, yeah, that works. You do not want to smash it. Honestly, that was me kind of overcorrecting, I feel. Why is this guy trying to destroy the city? We don't know. It's just part of the game. I do like that he kind of naturally tosses them into the air. It actually tosses them over the building. Direct him this way, because if he slams into a building, that actually does do a lot of damage. Like, it doesn't seem like kicks technically do damage to the building, but it's definitely the case that if I smack him into a building, it does a ton of damage. I do like that the hero, like, the hero doesn't toss him high in the air to make it easier to avoid smacking him into buildings. There we go. How much do I get from that? I don't know if I got enough. Okay, I think we're high enough level to try the final boss again. This guy's the final boss. Also, one thing I've learned is that while he's charging, I can actually push him directly into the face. Where's the electric? Immediately there's a lot of them right there. Okay, that did not make sense. That made no sense. Why did I not get a chance to destroy his attack? Like, I'm gonna be honest, if I can't beat this guy this session, there's not gonna be another one. Like, this is gonna be the last. I like this game, but the fact that this final boss feels glitchy. Like, he feels glitchy and hard because he's glitchy, rather than... I think I need to also remember to use that attack more often. That seems to break the stance a lot easier than the remember to use that attack more. Yeah, that doesn't break his stance a lot easier. Okay, it's actually harder to... Press 5. Like, this guy's final attack, like, big attack, is just broken. Like, it is literally just not working like it's supposed to. Why didn't it let me do it? Like, that's the thing that ticks me off, is why am I not being allowed to counter his big attack? That makes no sense. I'm supposed to be able to. Why isn't it working? That's the problem. There we go. Fine. Okay, big final cinematic. Nope, it doesn't look like we'll need to. I'm gonna keep an eye out because there might be like something. Okay, we did it. We defeated the final boss, and I'm glad they give you a nice cinematic for the final boss, too. Okay, so that was Undefeated. Good game. Like, okay, the final boss is frustrating. Like, the final boss is way more frustrating than he should be. Like, he is not nearly as... he is not as balanced as he should be. His final attack should be easier to consistently counter because it's... You saw it. Half the time it didn't get the F prompt to stop it, and the other half I hit the F prompt and it didn't work. So that's something that is a gripe I have, but otherwise it's a fun game. Like, yeah, it's repetitive, but this is just a short little proof of concept game. Like, you're looking at it right now. 3 people made this. Like, 3 people made this game. So, simple as that. Like, this game was made by 3 people, and it's actually pretty good. And it shows you can make a Superman game, like a Superman-like game, and not have a lot of problems. Like, and dodge the problems that a lot of people say. Like, for example, Superman is invincible, he shouldn't be taking damage. Well, you don't take damage here, but that's the best way to make a Superman game. You don't have a health bar, the city does. That's what Superman Returns did, that's what this does. I think that it's the best way to do a Superman game. Because, okay, with the I think Superman Returns did this, with the exception of boss fights. You can get away with it in boss fights. Here, obviously, the boss fights are where the city is actually in danger and has a health bar. But, like, if Superman versus, say, Bizarro, who is meant to be on par with him, or Metallo, who is kryptonite, yeah, then Superman can have a health bar. But if you're dressed up against normal thugs, they shouldn't be able to do a gosh darn thing to you. So, you should just be able to, like, no-sell everything they do, but have to worry about civilians. Because that's how Superman is. Superman is invincible, but the world around him is made of carbon. That's, like, the key to Superman. Small aside, as awesome as that speech is, what follows is a massive mistake. Like, I just want to say that. I mentioned the world of cardboard thing. I honestly feel Darkseid, and spoilers for an old show, I honestly feel Darkseid pulling out the whole Agony Matrix and one-shotting Superman is just dumb. I feel that is was very bad writing. And... Oh, something new. Okay, we're back. Like, no offense to anyone who likes that moment, I just feel like Darkseid immediately after one-shotting Superman with the Agony Matrix was just bad. I feel like that was a genuine misstep on the writer's part. I feel like what should have happened is Superman does beat Darkseid, but being Superman doesn't want to finish him off. And they don't even know if finishing him off would do him in for good, because obviously last time they killed him, it didn't stick. He came back. And then that's when Luthor comes in to finish him off with the anti-life. I feel like that's how they should have done it. I never liked that part. Sorry for the sidetrack. I'm autistic. I go on tangents. But overall, this is a great game. This is a fun game. it's free to play if you guys want to play it. It is on Steam, no charge. I'm fairly sure that now, obviously, when the final version comes out, that's like what is it? Undefeated Genesis, I believe, which is like right here. When that comes out, it'll probably be paid for, but just honestly, that looks like it's going to be fun. Like, that genuinely looks like it's going to be a fun game. Especially if it follows this. Though I'm curious how that... Oh, he's got supervision and his other powers. But overall, good game, fun. I recommend it, actually, because, again, free to play. My computer is not good. Like, my computer is old and not a gaming PC, and I was able to play it just fine. I did have to tweak the settings a little bit, but overall, I didn't have much of a problem. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.